everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Jaguars coming in at 6-4, going up against the Texans, who come in at 2-8. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Well, Larry, with a sign of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Yeldon, the lone running back. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And incomplete to open things up. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Bortles now on 1st down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Yeah.
Shift together here from the D-line.
That's where a lot of my picks happen.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, I usually just go zone in red zone because
and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback.
It's so hard to
win that one.
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Again, it's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked
see.
off.
That's why I drop my safeties. I drop my safeties low too. That way it kind of helps that slant. Normally that's a go-to with you.
And you know he spent a lot of time in the offseason working on this, thinking about it. It's not that he's not going to throw any. They just hope that that number gets cut down significantly.
And tough starting field position here. From deep in their own territory. And he is not going to get away. the rush
Stupid.
was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought
He had a
these two
second to
defenses,
throw
they
it,
might
and
come
I
to
threw,
play.
as
One
soon
has
as he
already
dropped
come
back,
to
I
play
threw
here. A
it.
safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the
This
20
fucking
as they'll
kicking
punt
meter's
this one
fucking
away.
me up here.
Now that's the kind of return that warms
Never
up.
have a
The
problem
special
with
teams
kicking.
coach, he'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced to the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Green 90. Green 90. Black 58 round. Black 58 round. Black 58 round. Black 58 round.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Bortles. And he's going to find his man
Oh,
out of the
that's
backfield. That's complete.
garbage.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
Yeah, but there was like 2 defenders right there as he caught it and fucking even hit him. I have Hopkins built up to 99 catching, and he gets bumped, and he drops the motherfucking shit. And he's got like 99 catching in traffic.
Yeah, Allen Robinson's the same way.
Like, I got rid of Allen Robinson in my other league because he did the same shit.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And it's hit
See,
there,
like, look at that.
ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll
should've
be
been
second
caught.
down.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Green 90.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. He's going to right into double coverage,
Thank
and
you.
it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And, of course, coming off the safety the last time they had the football. Never want that.
No, that's pretty unique too, isn't it? When you give up points that way and the scoreboard, you look up and it says 2-0, it can throw you a little bit. Let's see if they can put that to the side and move forward.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Shreds the tackle.
Come on, Abdullah.
He'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. And here's
That's
the
why I got
offense
him, dude.
today
I'm a
that hopes
fan.
to get off to a strong start. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
I mean, he's not even that great of a running back. He's pretty good. I mean, he's all right, but
Now back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
Dante Fowler missed his rookie season due to injury. So good to have him back on the field. A terrific combination of speed and strength.
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6.
Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The second down run for Abdullah. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So third down, just 1 yard to go. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw for it on third and 1. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And now a first down following that long game.
Here we go now.
Abdullah on the counter. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Green 90. Green 90.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And that is incomplete.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
It tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And take it right on the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
No block.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Houston.
He's in his zone. Yeah, it's stupid. They on that cover 2, they cover the outside more. And I had that the slot guy go to the outside.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Yeah, but he's a catching back. He should have caught that.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Kenny Lawler. And that brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And 2 field goals now mean they take a rare 6-2
I know, why can't you?
lead.
I mean, really.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Cam Chancellor was the one that did that. Like, I seen that like 2 times in a row. The first time it was a penalty or something, and then he did it the 2nd time and blocked it.
And that'll carry
he blocked both of
them.
them.
But the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Taking too long. You're looking for a pass.
Bortles now on 1st down. Completes
What
it to
the
Lee.
fuck?
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown,
That's
Jaguars.
How? What the fuck?
His third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got
in ballers. I'm working on fucking major fucking injuries.
The way you described it, not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
When you
Dude, I have Earl Thomas out,
really well,
Lockett,
give them a chance to let it develop a
Wagner.
bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
I think I got Chancellor back.
He'll look to throw. This is screen to Abdullah.
Oh, come on. Speed, where is it at?
He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Yeah.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And incomplete, he
Right in his
dropped
fucking hand.
Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Fresh set of downs here. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Oh, it does to me all the time.
First down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I mean, he wasn't wide open, but he had it in his hands. 99 catch. You should just fucking pull it in.
Yards still left on 2nd down.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
And he's injured.
Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
Khalil or whatever, he's like my 68 overall fucking running wide receiver. But he's actually pretty good. I like to go to him. That was his first touchdown of the season.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
Collarbone.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They begin with a run by Yeldon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and
he threw behind him.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown, and this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball, and in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
Throwing is Bortles, and this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
I'm the Jags in another league, and I got rid of him. I got a rookie.
Taking it about the 36.
Oh, I was hoping to get that side.
In the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I got a rookie, and I fucking said, fuck you, Bortles. I told him to suck my dick, and I let him go to free agency. I mean, seriously.
They start the drive with Abdullah. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Yeah. Anytime that goes over to that area, dude, it's an easy, like, you know exactly what's happening.
But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
What happened?
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass.
Come on.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
No, fuck, I don't even worry about that.
Didn't hit it all that well, but he
you know what I mean? Because
and that'll make this a 7-point game. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3.
Well, the thing is, dude, I'm gonna tell you what. You play your defense on how I run my plays. So say. Because every time I fucking go into man-to-man, I get beat. Like, your last touchdown was because I went to man-to-man because I was trying to switch it up. And it's just like, my defense and my defensive players are built to play zone. And, you know, if I go to man, I'm going to get fucking beat every time.
But you got to figure, if something
it's just...
wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing
they're not,
this is a
you know.
decision here.
Bortles now on first down. And he is going to be hit and taken down.
That's the way they're set up, though.
He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Oh, that stop and go, basically? That play takes time to develop.
The D-line sandwiches together. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Bortles to throw on second down. Caught out left side by Robinson.
Fucking break his neck. I'll be good with that.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando.
See, I made you laugh at my little joke there.
For our EA Sports halftime.
And you're like, oh, shit. Fucking quarter ending.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
but I'm not expected to make it. And that one character that the Patriots, he wants to talk shit. Oh, look at your record. What have you won out of the 4 seasons? Like 8 games? No, actually I haven't. This is probably by far the worst season I've ever had in Madden itself.
They'll look to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Did I? Oh, that was nice. I had my eyes on the right side of the field.
Pass brings up second down. They'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred
and can't hold.
It's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Miller, the lone setback. They'll set up a throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, Bortles. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you.
I know what play you're going.
He's so good at that, isn't he?
Thank God it was covered.
He wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Yeah, it's a given at least 5 yards, I say. That's why I use it rarely. I rarely use it.
I use the shit out of it if I'm playing the computer.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're a man, you've got to cover just like the guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Oh, no, you're good.
Yeah, stand in front of the TV.
On 2nd down, it's Bortles.
Oh!
Right there, a nice
I was going to be
jars the
pissed.
ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Did you practice him?
10 yards to go on 3rd. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He's got the hook up to
Oh, my God.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And really just a heck of a catch. That's a really good receiver making a nice play.
And against a really good defensive back. Right there together and over the top, the receiver wins the battle.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Yeldon, the lone running back. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the...
Oh, my God. Wide open. Come on. Crash that middle.
T.J. Yeldon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
I was.
So
tie ball
game
game
here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 56 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him.
Yeah, I figured I'd pull out a fucking Hail Mary just right out of the gate just to see.
Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away
I was
from
hoping
there with anything less than 3
the lineman
points.
didn't
Everyone's thinking
connect
about
with
6.
your
They're trying to
defensive
get
guy.
to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving. and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
They come up in an offset eye. He'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And oh, he coughed it up.
Oh, thank God. I dove, but it was too late before I got hit.
Lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
I had to run. I was like, fuck, that's wide open.
Looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
Yep, John Blitz. This drag route works every time. You should see this shit.
Again, it's Abdullah. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
not today.
It's third down.
Partner, I know
Let's see
we're
what I
in a
can
goal-to-go
pull.
situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So another drive bogs down there, but for the 4th time here, they're able to escape with at least 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so they've needed all of these field goals to be in the position they are.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look famous.
What do you mean kicks to the house?
The drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did.
What the?
It's a pickup at 14.
Madden on your side. That was deflected away from you, but somehow.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. And he's got it up and through. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw. And this one complete to Kenny Lawler. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things.
Yeah.
Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Gun now on third down.
Way overthrown.
Intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss
Me
of a
neither.
yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
3rd down and 12. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And incomplete.
Yes.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. It's taken to the 26. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
I gotta try something new here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
The 13 yards that time in a first.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. And quickly they get to the line. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here. Completes it to Lowe.
Oh, I went too much to the left.
Goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Amir Abdullah, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Bortles now on first down. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas.
Ooh.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
To throw is Bortles. Completes it to Lee. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, had to, man.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Yeldon, the lone running back. Now Bortles.
Oh, come on. I knew it was going there. Come on. Give me that.
I would be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually
that's why I pushed that safety over there.
But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted.
About time. Hal came up with the clutch.
His guys will get the football back. Now the Texans
There's still a lot of time left, though.
Still a lot that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan.
You got to play smart, not stupid.
The defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end.
Yeah,
let's
see.
Of these players nowadays.
Let's see it.
That spot.
Let's see it.
6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding.
I'm going to have to try a little bit of trickery here.
They're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
All right, there we go. There we go.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. They come out here in the eye. And now a carry here for the fullback.
Yes.
And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time, that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down. Abdullah. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go with Abdullah again.
Oh, one guy. One guy, and that would have been.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins.
That was a guaranteed. That's why I went that way.
First down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, good game, man.
Yeah, you too.
That last interception fucked me.
Down to a knee here.
Yep, Hal was getting beat every fucking time on that side. And finally, he showed up.
Like I said, I had like a +10 release, so when we were pressed up on him, that's why I wanted to go over it.
Yeah.
And we just didn't release.
Yeah.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do band together and get it done.